Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special episode of the Stanz Show today. We are getting back to our interviews, and we have none other than the man, Mr. YouTube streaming, Ludwig, one of the first people to come on my podcast 6 times or so. He's a nice guy. He has got the bag, and he's going to tell us why and how he went from Twitch to YouTube and how he went from up-and-coming content creator to record-breaking live streamer. It's a great interview. You're going to love it. Let's get to it.
I was incredibly stressed with this decision. Probably the hardest decision I've ever had to make ever for anything. I was still as even as you can get the entire way through. And so I decided I'd flip a coin.
Well, you had some big news this week. You were the heir apparent to Twitch. You broke records with the subathon. And you have now decided that you are taking your talents LeBron style to YouTube. You were the Twitch guy. You came up without relationships with like the current creme de la creme of Twitch. You streamed every day. You did new and creative things. You farmed LSF. And then you just up and left once you got the bag. That's what it feels like. Is that kind of what you feel like?
Well, if I up and left when I got the bag, I would have left right after the subathon. Kind of been
right.
I would say that this is the public opinion, but I would also argue this is a pretty untrue opinion. So like I feel like I have been called the golden boy of Twitch a lot, you know, and everyone seems to think that I have some sort of relationship with Twitch where I am treated special, but I've never experienced that. I've like felt it like viewers or maybe myself. I thought like, damn, I made these guys more money than anyone has ever in the history of this website.
True.
But never has that been reflected through my relationship with Twitch.
You know what I think this is, hearing you talk and looking back? They sent Tyler one a trailer once, and you didn't get one, and you were a little upset about that. Do you think Trailergate could have stopped all this? If they send you one, are you staying?
Look, it's not like it's any one thing. When the camel's back is broke, you don't point to a single straw. But it didn't change even in negotiations, is what I'll say. I've never felt specifically wanted or even well-respected by Twitch as a whole. Not to throw any shade, by the way, to the people I negotiated with. Great people. I know Twitch is a massive conglomerate full of thousands of employees.
Did YouTube make you feel special when they were whining and dining you?
It was like a Disney movie where Dad put his hand on my shoulder and said, "I'm proud of you."
You wept. You felt good and you signed your deal.
I did. I felt so good. And like, I'll give you a little example. All right, I'll peel back the curtain a bit. A little Stanz exclusive.
I love that.
I asked Twitch part of what I wanted in the contract negotiations: the ability to limit gift subs. Somewhat similar to like what I have with Stream Elements. I have Dono Cap, and they actually implemented that feature for me. It didn't exist before, and I saw Pokey do it, and I was like, "That's dope." But I don't have Streamlabs, thank God. So
good for you. Yeah.
Stream Elements, can you do this? They were like, nah. I was like, I'm not signing. And then they were like, okay, we'll do it. And they did it. And that was great. I asked Twitch for something similar, and the answer was pretty much like, that's not really our thing. Like, we'll try, but yeah, it was basically a no. But it feels like when I say, yo, YouTube, I want to do this, they're like, hell yeah, that sounds pog as fuck. We'll see if we can make that happen. They've added a lot recently, and I think they've listened like very well to the people who are currently there, like the Rays and the Courages of the world. So hopefully they listen to anything I have to bring to the table. Yeah,
like things that you wanted to do and that maybe you had shared and like just weren't as exciting to other groups. Obviously, limiting subscriptions, you can understand maybe why Twitch wasn't. Right. But I'm curious if you've gone from streaming in your room to doing a lot of game shows recently. Like, what happens as you hit this next area of the Ludwig stream?
So, couple things. The thing that I'm the most proud of and gives me the most warmth inside is like a cool project. So like a Mogul Money, a kickball tournament. And so, you know, figuring out that new shit and like, you know, like a Coinbase commercial or like the commercial that will air when I'm going full time on YouTube. Like those take like a day or two to film, and I can't stream while I do it. And being with YouTube will allow me to do those things without having to be stressed out about like, oh, dude, I'm not live to farm sweet dollar primes. It doesn't matter. And that doesn't mean like I'm just getting the bag and then not streaming. It's more like, let me give you an example if that's cool.
Yeah, of course.
2022, I will make the biggest Smash tournament of all time.
Oh,
it will
amazing.
be the biggest in both entrance and prize pool for Melee and Ultimate. This will probably cost $1 million straight up, just for like prize pool, venue, all that. When I originally was doing the deal, and I was kind of leaning towards Twitch, I was trying to think.
Wait. Speak that you were leaning towards Twitch at the beginning of the deal.
Yeah, I was. Oh. I was leaning towards Twitch for 99% of it.
Really?
Yeah. We can get it at the moment, but
sure. Yeah, go ahead. Finish the Smash Bros.
While I was leaning towards Twitch, I was like, okay, I'll do a subathon. I'll do a subathon, and that's how I'll get the money. And I'll do a different subathon, and I'll have, I'll have ads. I'll run the ads. I'll make more money, and that's how I'll afford this tournament. And I was like genuinely thinking of giving up a month of my life so I had the resources to throw away $1 million and have it not be stupid. Because I can't. I mean, I can throw away money pretty liberally. Like I can throw away 16K on a Jackie Chan statue, but at this point I have like 10 employees, so I can't throw away $1 million and like risk not being able to pay a salary. It's like the worst case scenario ever. I was thinking like, this is psychopathic that I'm genuinely considering doing a subathon just so I can do a cool idea.
Right.
And being with YouTube, it's like I can just do that. That is totally chill. Because I don't have to stress about being live and like trying to make the money. They allow me to just kind of do those projects.
We were talking a little bit about you leaning Twitch all the way up to 99%. The final 1% you made the choice to go to YouTube. Why did you do that? What did you mean by the last yard going YouTube?
I'll tell you the story because I imagine this will be my Amazon was started in a garage story.
Okay.
I was incredibly stressed with this decision. Probably the hardest decision I've ever had to make ever for anything. Up until the final hour, there was like hard deadlines set, and I delayed them for like a week. And so I was sitting on this for like 10 days. When I think of Twitch, some people think of me, and when I think of myself, I thought of Twitch. It was like a part of my identity. So it's not exactly an easy thing. So that I'm struggling decisions, right? So what I do is I talk to like everyone. I talked to you. I talked to H-Rock. I talked to Mizkif. I talked to my mom. Like anyone I thought that could give me some sort of insight. And I was still as even as you can get the entire way through. And so I decided I'd flip a coin. And that was how I would choose whether I'd stay on Twitch or go to YouTube.
You decided to flip a coin.
I flipped a coin.
On what I presume is a multi-million-dollar deal and the culmination of your streaming career as it is?
Yeah.
That's hype.
Now here's where it gets interesting. I flipped a coin. It lands on heads, which was Twitch.
Okay. Best 2 out of 3.
And I immediately felt this wave of relief because I was very anxious about change.
That's what they say you should do, right? You flip a coin, and when it's in the air, your heart will know what you're supposed to be doing. So your heart was telling you like, oh, this is fine. Like, okay, I'm staying on Twitch.
Good. I was right. This was great. But the thing is, I really liked the YouTube guys. I like the Twitch guys too, but I really like the YouTube guys. And so I wanted to hop on a call. This is like midnight because the deal was like until 11:59. So we hop on. They're like all bummed out. I'm telling them everything, and I'm telling them about the coin flip. I told them. And they're like, somewhat incredulous, but they're like, okay. And they sit there and they pause. And almost as if it was some strategic decision I had made. On the spot, they wanted me so bad, they just gave me a better deal.
Really?
And the main thing that changed was that I would have more free time to work on other stuff. So I could work on making a Nether Mogul Money, a successor, the Smash Tournament, a new Christmas album, whatever, and it would be totally fine. I would not get in trouble for not, fulfilling my deliverable hours of X per day, whatever. And like almost on the spot, I just took it because it's like everything I wanted. Basically it was like completely even, and then they were just like, bump it up.
At midnight, after you just told them that this decision they've been trying to educate you on and give you these good deals about, you flipped a coin. It didn't go their way. I guess lucky is the wrong word, but you being a bigger person and going to them and telling them to their face after all the hard work they've done, why you made the decision you did, even if it was for a silly reason like flipping a coin, and it is a little bit silly at least, I think you recognize that, got you to the point where they made your life better. Right? They let you do those things. The whole reason that you wanted to take it in the first place, which was to do more cool and interesting things versus be tied down with the minutia of earning money, or like you said earlier, like trying to earn subs or things like that.
Yeah. And the cool part about it is not like only was the deal better, which was great, but also they made me feel like they actually cared about me, which I have never felt from a company I've worked for ever. Like, I worked at Best Buy before. So then I had the exact flip. I really like the guys I talked to at Twitch.
Oh, so did you called Twitch after calling YouTube? Okay, go ahead. I love it.
Did the same thing. I did the same spiel, exactly what I did for YouTube. I was told about the coin flip, all that. I walked them through everything.
Yeah.
And at the very end of it, they looked at me and they went, all right, well, you're going to do what's best for you and your family.
Wow. They didn't go the extra mile for Ludwig Ogren.
Yeah, and it's fine, right? Like, there's 18 loopholes they'd have to go through. It's a mega company. It's not like they can make a call on the spot, but it was like a bummer. It was like, they didn't fight for me, man. Look, I won't speak to it. I still love Twitch. I'm still, I still work with the people at Twitch. I still love a bunch of streamers who stream on Twitch. And I've no bad blood with them, but I am super excited to be on YouTube because I think it'll just only be hype. It'll be super fucking scary, but I think it'll be good.
Hell yeah. Well, like you said, 2021 was great for Ludwig. 2022 will be better, and hopefully it will be better for YouTube as well. Good luck, brother. I can't wait to see you on the platform. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to that interview with Ludwig. I had a great time, and I am very excited for what he is going to do in 2022. It feels like he already did. I shouldn't say everything because obviously there's 1.5 million things he could still do, but I have no idea what is coming next, and that is what's the most exciting part, because when he first started, I was like, this guy's not going to do shit, and then he broke a bunch of records. So now that I think he's actually good, he's either going to go supernova or back to no viewers, and then he'll be back in the bucket with me, dude. I'm a crab dragging him back in. Before we go, I just want to remind everyone that support for The Stanz Show is brought to you by Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming, champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, 4.0. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code STANS20 at manscaped.com. Not Stanz anymore, STANS20 at manscaped.com. I have learned in buying a lot of shitty products on Instagram and through podcast advertising that they're not all good, but I can, with a clear conscience, tell you that I very much enjoy my Manscaped razor. I think it's done a phenomenal job, no razor burn, and I'm smooth as a linoleum floor down there. So if you want to check it out, make sure you get the Lawnmower 4.0. Tell them Stanz20 sent you, because you will get 20% off and free worldwide shipping. Once more, get 20% off and free shipping with code STANS20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Make sure you use code STANS20. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. See you guys next time. Well, Ludwig, thank you so much. We are recording this at midnight, 1 in the morning. I don't want to take too much of your time. You're joining YouTube. You are leaving Twitch. It is happening now. Anything else you want to say before we go?
That's all I got for you, King.
That's all you got? Can I ask you for some advice as we close this down?
Yeah, please. Always.
This doesn't even have to be in the show. I just realized my camera froze and I have no idea when. So it's just me making a dumbass face while you talk. I will think about that because I might need to save this. I hope maybe it froze in like the last minute. That would be so fucking lit.
Scrub through, double check.